Hey everybody, my name is Matt Grunler and I teach kindergarten through 5th grade in Plano, Texas. And this lesson that we're going to be talking about today is called Purposeful Furniture, Designing for a 3D World. And I hope you enjoy it and look forward to sharing this with you. During this project, we will be exploring the idea of design thinking. Design thinking is the process that helps create an idea, artwork, or product with a purpose for others using the idea of empathy. What is the purpose of furniture? We start out by taking a look at the history of style and design, along with the functional purpose of furniture. Next, we take a look at artists like Frank Lloyd Wright and his use of space and efficiency, along with Edward Hopper and his use of perspective. This allows the students to be able to have a better understanding of the concepts of space and the use of space. Time is purposeful. I allow the students about 5 minutes for reflection on a piece of furniture that they strongly dislike and why. Things as simple as the shape or the function. Maybe it doesn't sit the way that they would like to be able to, or that's comfortable for them. So it allows them about 5 minutes. So it's not too long, but it gives them just enough time. Once that 5 minutes is up, they then break up into a small group of two, where they're given about another 10 minutes. This allows them to have discussion, start kind of brainstorming some ideas of what they can do with this piece of furniture. Once they have their idea, I then allow the students to move around the classroom to get feedback about their design, ways to improve it, ways to simplify it, just overall ways to improve their ideas. Once they have their idea, they then begin drawing a room in a one-point perspective and start to figure out how their piece of furniture fits into the room using the best or least amount of space and the most efficient way to use it. After learning about the past artists who have used the concepts we're working with, I began looking for contemporary ways and other artists that use the same ideas. After doing some research online, I happened to find a company by the name of Norva Novell, whose job is to design classroom furniture to help inspire innovation as well as flexibility in the classroom. Students began working with their drawings in a one-point perspective. I started to notice that they were struggling with the concept between 2D and 3D. In order to help out with this, I happened to find an app by the name of Morphe, which allows for students to create and view a design and a creation in a 360-degree rotation, to where they get a better understanding of the 3D and versus 2D concepts. In the Morphe app, students use 3D forms to create their furniture. Once their furniture has been designed and created, they are then given the opportunity to see how it fits in the actual space. And this happens by using the augmented reality feature in the Morphe app. This feature allows for students to gain feedback from peers on how to improve their piece, along with making it more space efficient. But learning doesn't have to stop just in the digital sense. It can be taken one step further. Morphe allows for students to be able to save their file in a format that can be read by a 3D printer. This allows for the students to be able to create a prototype where they can get feedback and gain insight on how to better improve their creation. Thank you for watching today, and I hope that you enjoyed Purposeful Furniture, Designing for a 3D World, and I hope that it leads into other possibilities for you and your students. The amazing thing is that this doesn't just have to be at an elementary level and can be used at almost any level. Design thinking is a really important piece that allows students to be able to gain insight and to use that empathy and that insight to create a piece that is useful for a variety of people. I would also like to thank Education Closet for allowing me to present today, along with Morphe and Norva Novell. If you have any additional questions or would like any additional resources, please feel free to contact me via email at omtgrundler@gmail.com, or reach out to me on Twitter at artguy76, or join us every Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Central Time as K-12 Art Chat hosts a variety of topics. Welcome to my how-to Morphe video for the iPad. First, we're going to open up the app, and then we're going to hit the plus sign, which is going to allow us to open up a new file for our new creation for furniture. Once it's open, we're going to select from our forms, which are on the right side, and we can manipulate the shape and look at it at 360 degrees. We're going to click on the basic editing tool, which will allow us to change the forms and the functions of using the X and the Y and the Z axis. Allows us to stretch out the shape, make it wider, skinnier, taller, whatever you're needing it to be. Then we're going to pull another form on top of it, and we're going to be using this to help us set up where our cushions are going to go for our couch. So we're going to stretch that out as well. The way you know you have your shape selected is the black arrow that's above it. That allows you to pick up the shape and put it down on the ground, or have it hover a little bit above another shape. So we're going to use both of these, and you'll notice that there's behind these two shapes are an align tool, and that helps us to align it the way we need it to be, helping us center the two shapes to make it as even as we can. Then we're going to change up some of the axis a little bit, make it a little bit smaller, and then we're going to use what we call the subtraction tool. And the subtraction tool will actually cut away the red rectangle to help us make this overall couch shape. Now we need the cushion to go on it, and so we're going to pull on another cube that we can then start to make it one big giant cushion rather than several different ones. So we're just going to kind of manipulate it a little bit more and stretch it out so we can get it to cover up the whole bottom of the couch. So now we're going to center that a little bit more. I'm going to make it a little bit thinner. I'm going to bring it down just a little bit so it's just above the bottom of the couch. And then now we're also going to change the color of it, and just by staying in that basic editing tool, we can slide all the way down, and down a little bit further on that editing tool is some textures and some patterns and things like that that you can add to it. So now we're going to add some cushions to the back. We're going to make these spheres because the purpose of these spheres is that you can actually take them off, use them as an ottoman for your feet, or perhaps as another chair. So we're going to make a couple of them. So once we have our furniture designed, we're then going to just kind of pull those down a little bit, but we're going to be able to see how it looks 360 degrees. But the best function about using Morphe is to actually see how it fits in the space. And so what we're going to end up doing is we're now going to click on the AR button, which is up at the very top, and this will allow us to see in real time where our furniture is, what it looks like in a space that we might need to use it. And of course, I'm outside in my backyard trying to figure out some outdoor furniture. So I'm just going to be able to manipulate it and see how it looks in the space. A little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, kind of rotating it, allowing me to really look at it. Once you're done, then you can hit the save button and be able to save it and have it ready for printing.